Good evening, good evening, good evening to all my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. You know who this is. Do I have to introduce myself? I guess I do. James Darnell, Davinci the poet. I do poetry and sim reviews. If you like that type of content, like this video, subscribe to my channel, post a comment down below, and then also click that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I release a video on this platform. So shout outs to my boy Goldie Smell Good, aka or formerly known as T Smell Good. You're gonna have to let me know why you changed your name, brother. Maybe I missed it, I don't know, but just let me know, brother. He made a video with 5 fragrances that fit his vibe. You know, he's a laid-back brother. He always dresses sharply, and he did 5 fragrances that represent him. I'm kind of the same way. I don't really wear a suit and tie in my videos or anything like that. I do dress in a suit and tie pretty often, but on my videos, I kind of keep it casual. But I do have 5 in this video with 2 honorable mentions because it was kind of hard to narrow it down to just 5. I could have did 10, 15, 20, but I'm gonna keep it at 5 just like my brother. So shouts outs to you, man. Okay, so I'm gonna do my 2 honorable mentions, and then from there, I am going to start this video. So without further ado, you know how I always do. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so first one's first in my honorable mentions. This right here, I'm not sure why this house only made 1 men's fragrance. And when you think about a house that only made 1 men's fragrance, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's discontinued. It is a beautiful, beautiful scent. It has that oud and leather in it that makes it so manly. Great for the winter time. It just works and works well. And that's from the house of Juicy Couture. It is Dirty English for men. If you look at that juice color, it smells exactly what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's not a big projector. It does last a long time on your skin, but it's not going to project that well. So you do kind of have to be close to people in order for them to notice what you have on. But when they do notice it, you will get compliments if they notice it. It is amazing. I mean, it's backup bottle worthy. I'm probably going to get another bottle if I can find it in stores. I did get this one from Burlington Coat Factory for about $20, but I haven't been able to find it since. Hope they didn't jack the price up online. But anyway, this is from Juicy Couture. This is Dirty English. Okay, and the next one, I could have put this in my top 5, but it was just, like I said, it was hard to narrow it down to 5. So I'm gonna just put this as an honorable mention. It can go either way. But this is a clone of Parfums de Marly Layton. This one you can get from TJ Maxx, or you can get it from Marshall's for roughly about $15 and some change. This is Contra Exquisite Latin Royal Edition Eau de Parfum from the house of Camara. It has everything that Layton has. It has that apple note. It's a little bit powdery. It's a little bit woody. And it's perfect for the winter time. It is some amazing, amazing juice that's inside of here. And it literally projects and lasts just like Layton. I've gotten my nose on Layton at a Saks Fifth Avenue in New Orleans. And when I tell you, this is on point with that. You don't have to spend, Layton prices or Parfums de Marly prices to get a good Parfums de Marly smell. Like I said, this is $15 with pretty much the same quality as Parfums de Marly Layton. And that's from the house of Camara. It is Contra Exquisite Latin Royal Edition Eau de Parfum. Okay, so now let's get into those 5, count them, like I said, 5 fragrances that represent me, that represent my vibe. This was hard. I have a bunch of fragrances, and like I said, this was very hard. I'm gonna pick at random, so this is in no particular order. So here goes number 1. If you love Baccarat Rouge 540 from the house of Mason Francis Kirkjohn, then you're gonna love this scent because this is almost a one-to-one clone of the Eau de Parfum. This is from the house of Milestone. This is Better Rouge Eau de Parfum. Most likely you're gonna find this in the women's section when you go to Marshall's or when you go to TJ Maxx. That's where I did find this one. But this is a beautiful unisex fragrance. It gives you that kind of nutty, woody, sweet, almost cherry type vibe, almost like pecan candy inside of here, or pralines if you don't know pecan candy. It just works. This lasts all day on my skin. It is a beast mode in projection. You will get noticed, so dial down on the sprays, but you will get noticed when you step inside of a place. This is a good one that you can dress up with a suit and tie, or you can even do it a little bit casual with like a polo or a button down, some slacks. If you do some jeans, maybe with some boots or something like that. But this one is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it. It smells amazing. It smells just like Baccarat Rouge 540. They do make a clone of the Extrait de Parfum as well. I haven't seen that one at my local rack stores, but I'm satisfied with this one for now. I'll get it when I find it, but for now, this is amazing. This is from the house of Milestone. This is Better Rouge Eau de Parfum. Okay, next is, if you love Davinci Gentleman, then you're gonna love this one. This is also from Camara. This is also from their Contra line. And this is Camara's Contra Men Only Intense. This smells just like Davinci Gentleman EDP. This is also EDP concentration, and it focuses heavily on that note of iris. That is one of my favorite notes in perfumery. Oh my God. I love a note of iris. A lot of people compare this to Dior Homme Intense. I love that as well because it has that iris note. I do have Ralph Lauren's Ralph's Club Elixir, which focuses on that orris or the iris root. And it just works so well and so beautiful. I could have put Ralph's Club Elixir in here as well, but like I said, this was a hard decision. But just let you know, that's one of my favorites as well. This right here is a beast mode in projection as well. This lasts not all day on my skin, but it lasts enough where I'm satisfied. I would say anywhere from 8 to 10 hours on my skin. And it has decent projection for the first like 2 hours. So this one right here is from the house of Camara as well. It is Contra Men Only Intense. And like I said, it is a clone of Davinci Gentleman EDP. Next, if you love, which this is a wildly popular scent, and unfortunately I've seen a couple of people say they don't like it, which I'm confused. From the house of Killian Hennessy, or by Killian, or you can even just call it Killian. Doesn't really matter. It is Angel Share. If you love that note of, it's like a boozy note that's in Angel Share. I don't know if it's rum or brandy or cognac or something like that. But if you love Angel Share, then you will love this clone that not too many people really talk about. This is from the house of Zara. It is Sand Desert at Sunset. This is an Eau de Parfum concentration as well. And this literally smells just like Angel Share, because I do have a decan of Angel Share. This is beautiful. This is borderline between average performance and beast mode performance. Like, it gets really good projection, it gets really good performance, but at the same time, there's times where I can't smell it or people don't really smell it on me, but it's still there. So it still, gets kudos in that book as far as longevity and performance. I would say longevity for this would probably be anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. So it's not a beast mode in longevity, but at the same time, it is a beautiful scent. You can get this for about $40, and it just works. If I'm not mistaken, I think this may even be the same perfumer as Angel Share. So that's even a plus. I seen somebody that reviewed this a little while ago, and he said it almost was like SAR was like, look, Killian, you did it well. Hey, we're gonna get the same perfumer, We're gonna get him to make the exact same fragrance, and we're just gonna sell it at a lower price. So, hey, I'll take it. So this is from the house of Zara. This is Sand Desert at Sunset. And by the way, let me know, because it does have the perfume on here. Benoit Lapouza. Is that the same person who made By Killian's Angels Hair? I mean, I can always look it up, but post a comment in the bottom. Okay, so next we're on to number 4. This right here is such a popular fragrance from YSL. It's in their line of like their private blends. I'm not sure exactly the name of that line, that special line that's not like YSL Y or La Nuit de L'Homme or anything like that. They're like exclusive line that you can only find at like your Saks or your Neiman Marcus's or, you know, Bloomingdale's, places like that. But it's Tuxedo, obviously. Tuxedo is a beautiful fragrance. Like I said all the time, Kismet for men from the house of Maison Alhambra, which is Umbrella from Lattafa. That was my wedding scent. You can watch the video where I talk about my wedding scent. I've talked about Kismet in some other videos, but this one right here is the fragrance that I've been looking for from my local rack stores. My TJ Maxx and my Marshalls. I've been looking for this for a while. Everybody was finding it, and it seemed like except for little old me. And finally, I went to Marshalls one day, found this in the men's section, which this is another fragrance that usually people find in the women's section, even though it's a men's fragrance. But this is from the house of Milestone. It is Taxco. And with this one, it smells so good that I've got to spray it. Show you that great atomizer that all Milestone fragrances has, which Kamara has the same type of atomizer, that pressurized atomizer. That is just amazing. Oh my goodness. This is a scent that I only wear when I'm actually dressing it up. I only wear this when I'm on date night, when I'm going somewhere formal. But I wish I could wear it more than that, because it is one of my favorite scent profiles of all time. This is in my top 5, maybe even top 3 scent profiles of all time. It just does the job and does it well. This right here outperforms Kismet. I just did a comparison video on that, so you can check that out. But this right here just does it. I mean, you can't go wrong with any type of clone of the infamous Tuxedo, whether it's the Tux, whether it's Mustache, EDP, whether it's Kismet, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Suits, I think that's Fragrance World. It really doesn't matter. But I have Taxco from the house of Milestone. Not too many people talk about this one online, but if you can go to your local rack stores and find this, you will have a beautiful, beautiful clone of Tuxedo from the house of YSL. Last but not least, for a while, this was my favorite scent profile of all time, but now, since I've been acquiring so many fragrances, it is hard to tell, like, what is my number 1 favorite scent profile. This may still be number 1, with Tuxedo coming at a close second. Things like Dior Homme and Davinci Gentleman might be third. I don't know, Baccarat Rouge, I have no idea, but it is really tough. But this right here, the scent profile is Jubilation 25 from the house of Homage. That is absolutely my favorite scent DNA from the house of Homage. I do love Interlude Man. I gotta get my nose on Interlude Man Black Iris. I know there's a clone by Kamara. I think it's called Black Iris. Haven't been able to find it. I'm on the lookout for that, and then I'll be able to see how I feel about it. I do have a clone of Interlude Man that smells amazing as well, but this one is a clone of Jubilation 25. This is also from the house of Milestone. This is Milestone's Moods Jubilee 26. This right here has that oud. It has like, oh my goodness, like 20 something different notes in it. And it just works. It's a little balsamic. It's sweeter than the original because I do have a decant. Shout outs to Decant Boutique. I do have a decant of Jubilation 25, and this right here is sweeter, and that's why I kind of can prefer this over the OG. Shout out to my boy Trey Sense. I told him that, and he politely disagreed and said that he loves the OG better. But it's all good. Difference of opinions, brother. But this right here just works. This costs about 15 bucks. I don't even know how between tax code, and all the other fragrances that Milestone makes with exceptional juice in it. I don't know how they're able to sell this stuff for 15 bucks. They have a version of Tuscan leather that I have called Tuscany leather. They have Oud Woody, which is a version of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. They have a version of ombre leather, which is ambre leather. And then they have the whole velvet collection from Dolce & Gabbana, which I have all of those. And all of them smell nice quality for $15 to $20. This right here is probably one of the best clones of Baccarat Rouge 540 EDP. And this was like $20. I don't know how they do it, but when you see them, please get them. Camara fragrances, Milestone fragrances, and also Murata fragrances. Get those and get those quick before they're discontinued or before the company starts suing them and tell them to stop producing it. Murata does have some clones of Stronger With You, and Stronger With You absolutely. They have clones of ombre leather, which Murata Shield Black Leather is the best ombre leather clone. I don't know how they're getting away with this, but they are. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Like I said, this is from the House of Milestone. This is Moods Jubilee 26. Whew. So I said a mouthful to say it was only 5 fragrances with 2, count them 2, honorable mentions. That's about it. I'm gonna make this an open tag, so anybody who wants to do it can. I'm not gonna really shout out anybody specific. I appreciate you, Goldie Smell Good, for tagging me in this post. Definitely, I love you, brother. Salutes to you. Like I always say, tell a friend to tell a friend's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin. The Davinci the Poet does poetry and scent reviews. Stay tuned. I have a lot more coming. I'm working with Heads Parfums. We're probably going to do another live because he did send me his new fragrance, Jungle Juice. And I've been so busy, I haven't had time to really do a lot of videos. So I'm in the process of coming back. I still have some more content to do. So be on the lookout. As I always say, salute, peace, and God bless.